Hi, good everybody, wherever you are seeing this video from. I want to address some important things this time, and it is concerning the recently inaugurated Eastern Security Network. It was massive. It was great. It's honorable, and you could see what leadership is. That is leadership. It's not management. It's not governance. That's leadership. Whenever a leader arises, you see men who are willing to give their life. Even Bible said it, that in the days of thy power, thy people shall be willing. Some translations say that people shall be obedient. They will give out themselves for you. Does not matter how much you suppress it. Does not matter whether you want to call Nnamdi Kanu a proscribed member of IPOB. Does not matter whatever executive order that any damn human being can sign. Doesn't matter what any government can pronounce. It's commendable. There is no such movement that anyone can see or I can talk about presently on this planet Earth as peaceful as that, as peaceful as IPOB has been. I'm originally a Biafran. I'm also a Nigerian. And why I say so is because some people are going to begin to say, IPOB, IPOB, he's this, he's that. I don't really give a damn so much. Everybody has origin. And the most foolish and most dishonorable people that I have seen on this planet Earth, sorry to say, are my brothers, the Igbos. Especially the people in leadership. You don't want to associate with IPOB. If you're not an IPOB member, fine and good. I'm not a member, I'm not registered. But that doesn't mean that I am going to condemn their actions. That my brothers, Biafra is our land. We were first Biafran before being Nigerian. Until tomorrow we are still Biafran. Oduduwas. A Yoruba person cannot stop calling himself a Yoruba person because he's from Nigeria. An Hausa man is originally Hausa man in everywhere in Nigeria. A Fulani man is a Fulani man. And that's why you see Nigerian, nobody within the entity of Nigeria is first of all dying for Nigeria. It's only Igbos who feel that they have one thing or the other to gain from the so-called unity of Nigeria. Nigeria would have been better if the people come together to negotiate their unity and stay as an entity. There is always strength in power. I'm an advocate of that. But the lines of unity must be defined. So my concern now is, believe you me, why I'm saying this is that a few days from now, Nigeria is going to attack this movement. Probably there is going to be unleashing of the army to fish out people. There is also going to be saboteurs who are going to begin to point at their fellow brothers as members of the security network. Governors are going to become very silent. Igbos are useless. Not every Igbo. I mean, the leaders in the Igbo region or in the Biafran region, and when I mean by Biafran region, I mean all the regions, south, east, south, south, all the people that make up the original map of Biafra. Doesn't matter what you call yourself. Amoteku is existing. The people in the West came together to protect themselves because it's obvious that Nigerian government does not have the interest of the people at heart. Some months ago, they were enlisted into the watch list. And right now, they have entered into the blacklist. But it still does not perturb them. Fulani herdsmen and the killing by Boko Haram has not been investigated. Rather, they continue to forgive them. And why you kill innocent Nigerians? Any terrorism that does not go into investigation and into intelligence gathering to fish out the sponsors of terrorism is a joke. And that's why till tomorrow, I cannot completely, confidently say that Nigeria government is not complicit. And that is what you have seen in the recently released news of ICC indicting Nigerian security forces being complicit of the killing of innocent Nigerians. Look at what happened in Lekki Toll Gate. Let's not digress. Eastern Security Network. Governors are soon going to be the one that will call the army to fish out these people because, in quotes, they want to be the good people of Nigeria. It's only in the Biafran region that you're going to see people giving out to their brothers. See, it's only the most dishonorable animal breed that eats their kind. And that is what you see what many Eastern governors do. Many Eastern leaders do. Ohaneze Ndigbo is the most useless organization you have ever seen in Igbo land. And what is Ohaneze? In the original meaning of Ohaneze, Igbo Nwere. And that's why you hear what we call Ohaneze. Ohaneze means the community and their king. The way things are done in Igbo land is that when there are issues to be discussed, pertinent issues, it is only some, elderly matters that Igwe and the cabinet discuss. On a normal ground, Igbo come together with their Igwe at the village square to decide matters. And people will say yes or no. Crowd will agree on what to do. And if the king and his cabinet takes a part or a decision that is not comfortable with the people, Igbo people go to their home. That's why they tell you that Igbos don't have a king. Or Igbo Nwere. If you're not feeding any man in Igbo land, you're not his king. You don't have right over his life. So if you cannot agree, you go your way, I go my way. It's the natural life of an Igbo man. You don't detect what they do. We must agree. Are you our king? Yes, we can agree. So in the real sense of Ohaneze, if you call yourself Ohaneze, and you don't seek opinion from your people, you are your own Ohaneze. Why do I say that? Look at the politics now that is going on in Ohaneze. Look at Orji Uzor recommending people that should be Ohaneze. This is the man that we have never seen thrown his back or his support in the defense of IPOB. Your brothers are being killed. Believe you me, this guy has influence. Carlo has influence. He has the money. He has international influence. Most of the politicians that you see in Nigeria, they don't have established business. Kanu is recognized by Forbes because he has legitimate business. Most of our governors that steal money up and down, some of them don't even have the influence that he has. None of these politicians have come to stand in support of their people with their wealth. Tomorrow, if it is not Ibeto, it is the other person. And you still do not see this Ohaneze standing to defend their people. Look at me, Eti Allah. Look at the Northern Youth Forum. Look at what is happening in Nigerian politics in the North. They stand with themselves. No matter what you do, no matter where you guys agree, so long as he enters into the spheres of politics, the North stay together. They love themselves. They thrive together. If they make the announcement in the Moscow during the election, all of them, they go home. There is unity in their voice. The West are beginning also to become united, no matter their political fronts. But goddamn, not Igbo language, not Igbo, not Biafra. Foreigners came and divided you guys. Why is it difficult for you to find your unity? Delta State have their own security force. Why can't even the so-called Eastern governors or the South-South or the Southeast with the South-South come together and form a security network? Now this good work has been thrown. Because the governors are not the ones that stamped it, believe you me, they are going to seek political favor in Nigeria, which never go to them. Because most of them want to become vice president. Ask me, vice president in Nigeria, Yemi Osibanjo, how has he benefited Nigeria? And believe you me, it will be very difficult come 2023 for an Igbo man to be Nigerian president. Call Igbo man. Nigeria will find it impossible. Right now, you saw the narrative is beginning to change. Now, the North has recognized the West and the Southeast and the South as the Southern Nigeria, because they want them to have power for 8 years and then return it to the North. They've begun to call the South, the Southeast and South, the West. Everyone now is together as the South. They are the North. Don't you understand that that country, Nigeria, is a mess? Don't you come to that realization that you have to defend yourself? There is nothing like liberty from anybody. If our forefathers did not stand, we would not have had our unit, our freedom from Britain. You can be oppressed. No man on this planet Earth has the right enough to give you your freedom. You can be oppressed. You can be suppressed. But you demand your freedom. It's your God-given right. Nobody. United Nations has petitions that have been written to them since 2010, 2015, downwards, concerning the atrocities that are happening in Nigeria. It is in 2020. God knows all the politics that is played that are beginning to come to indict Nigerian security forces. Petitions that have been with them for years. How many of them have they responded to? If you're waiting for Britain, you're waiting for any country in this world to come and give you freedom, you're messing up. You will die as a slave. We understand that there is the place of international politics because we don't want to go into war. You must play the politics and get some nations to be with you. You need to make some strategic alliances for your own security and defense to be recognized in the international, world before they declare you a terrorist organization and then use all their arms and come to destroy. But your freedom must be ignited by yourself. You must see yourself free to have that freedom. If South Africans never asked for their freedom, they would never have had it. You ask for your freedom. There is going to be election in the so-called Ohanaeze Ndigbo January, but it's palatable. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. What has Ohanaeze Ndigbo done for us? Our leaders before we even try to hold Nigerian government accountable, can we hold our leaders accountable? What do we see? Do you want to talk about Abia State? Have you gone through our roads? If we cannot cut the cost of governance and take initiative in the Southeast, knowing that we are marginalized, and then you take initiative, manage your resources, then you cannot even do better in the general entity. Greed is too much in Nigeria. Greed is too much in the East. Show responsibility with the resources that you have. The youth are dying. There is no work. The least you could do is to take initiative to provide job, provide security, live in unity, give your students good education. There are no libraries in Nigeria. Governors can provide that. There are no good schools. There are no free internet sources that students can browse and have, access to quality materials. There are no research in our institutions. You can't go to school in Nigeria, even as a PhD student, and be sponsored. Because there are no research, there are no grants. Master students can't even be supported. They go overseas, see what happens. Because research is going on and there is grants and there is government help. Master students can support themselves. Who do this to us? Let me say it the way we speak it. Who do us? Who do this to us? Who did it to us? Why are we like this? Why is greed filled everywhere? We are marginalized, we are marginalized, we are marginalized. Did the marginalization stop our governors from using the resources we have to do something good for us? I was in Anambra when P2B was building road from the road network that Ngige started. At least the hit on Ngige put his toes on the ground and he worked for Anambra, if not for any other thing, for road network. Peter Obi came and continued. No matter what you will say today, Anambra still has good road. Invest into the future of your people. Let's come into unity. Why I'm saying this is this. There is going to be attack very soon on this movement. And it is these same so-called useless leaders that are going to open the doors for this attack, because they are hoping for one political appointment or the other come 2023. Selfishness, just all for themselves. All for themselves. And these people don't consider that this life is useless. This life you see us live is very useless. Some of them are 80, some are 60, some are 70. 20 years they die, they get laid down. You go down to the grave, you take nothing home. Where are the past leaders? Do they know where their resources are today? The mighty Abakari, where you see? Leaders have gone, even Ojukwu is gone. Does he know what is happening today? The most important thing you can do for your people is the good that you do in the life of others. The investment that you make in the life of others. That is the only thing that matters. There is going to be attack on this network very soon. And I pray that these people, they will have, the strength to resist it. Because it's going to come from internal. And until we stand in unity, begin to deal with the traitors that we have. Because the leaders that we have presently are the problem of Igbo land. They are the problem of Biafra. They are the problem of the East. If we can stand in unity and begin to deal with the internal traitors we have, then we may never go forward. I pray that we see peace. I pray that we see a united, southeast, southeast. I pray that if Nigeria agrees and negotiates their unity, that we can see a prosperous Nigeria. Maybe with another name, with a better name. The unity of that entity can really be great. That should be the next leadership in Africa, based on our natural resources and on our endowment. I believe in a prosperous unity. If we get together, the population that we have and our natural endowment is enough to become a world power. Not to talk of how much our future has been sabotaged into the hands of the Chinese by this administration. Many things are going to be reviewed when this administration leaves, and you will cry where Nigeria has been. Live informed. That country is in a very big mess. Very big mess. Very big mess. And if the people don't rise to rescue it from these leaders, you may be hinged on contracts that you may never recover from. I pray for the peace of the South and Southeast. And I pray that the attack that is going to come in the coming days does not take the life of innocent citizens. Long live Biafra, long live Nigeria, long live Africa. Thank you guys. And share this video. See you next time.